Welcome back to another inspiring chapter. This time we explore the life of a dynamic entrepreneur, sharp investor, and visionary businessman. Let's step right into his world. There are entrepreneurs who chase opportunity, and there are those who shape the very stage on which opportunities appear. Will Herman belongs to the latter. His story cannot be confined to a single company, a single success, or even a single industry. Yet at the heart of it all lies one lesson. A lesson he discovered not in victory, but in a tool, a mentor, and a series of decisions that forever defined his journey. What that lesson was, you will soon discover. Will Herman's journey didn't begin in the gleaming glass offices of tech startups or investment firms. It began in the classrooms of Lehigh University in 1977. There, he immersed himself in mechanical engineering, learning how things move, function, and hold together. This technical foundation would stay with him throughout his entrepreneurial path. But curiosity pulled him further. By 1979, he enrolled at Temple University, pursuing computer science and mathematics. At Temple, he discovered the bridge between engineering and the emerging digital revolution. It wasn't just about building machines anymore. It was about building the systems that would power the future. Armed with a degree in mechanical engineering from Lehigh and a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science Mathematics from Temple, Will Herman stepped into the professional world with a uniquely versatile skill set. It would allow him to thrive at the intersection of engineering, software, and strategy. In January 1979, even while still building his academic foundation, Will took his first professional leap at healthcare computer systems as a programmer. It was here that he learned the delicate balance between technology and its practical applications. Technology wasn't for technology's sake, it was for solving real-world problems. He later joined Digital Equipment Corporation, where management positions honed his leadership skills. Soon after, he ventured into Dataware Logic, one of his first software startups, further fueling his appetite for innovation. By the early 1980s, it was clear Will Herman wasn't destined to remain a cog in someone else's machine. He was ready to build his own. In October 1984, he co-founded ViewLogic Systems, marking the true beginning of his entrepreneurial odyssey. As president and CEO, he grew ViewLogic into a formidable force in electronic design automation, EDA. But his path wasn't a straight climb. In 1992, Will left the company, only to return in 1995. His comeback was bold. When Synopsys acquired ViewLogic Systems in 1997, Will led a team in repurchasing most of the assets, reforming ViewLogic into a new private entity. Few entrepreneurs ever get the chance to build the same company twice he did. This cycle of building, leaving, and rebuilding became a hallmark of his resilience. Will's next big stage was Innovata Inc., formed through the merger of ViewLogic Systems and Summit Design. As president and CEO from 1998 to 2002, he guided the company into becoming a leading EDA provider. The pinnacle came in 2002, when Mentor Graphics acquired Innovata. For many, this would have been the crowning achievement of a career. For Will, it was just another milestone in a journey still unfolding. Will Herman's entrepreneurial spirit wasn't confined to one company. He carried his leadership to Scopus Technology, where he served as president, and Celerity Inc., where he was president and CEO until its acquisition by ViewLogic in 1995, completing yet another full-circle moment. Across his ventures, two of his companies went public, IPO, creating a combined shareholder value of $4 billion. That number alone speaks volumes. But Will himself emphasizes not just the successes, but the stumbles, the recoveries, and the unexpected turns that defined his trajectory. Throughout these ventures, Will Herman credits a specific tool that changed how he led. This wasn't software or a business framework. It was a way to gain real-time perspective, a mirror reflecting his leadership strengths and weaknesses. Alongside this, a longtime mentor and coach shaped his thinking, reminding him that success wasn't built alone. Mistakes, he made plenty, but those mistakes, guided by mentorship and sharpened by that tool, became stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. After scaling companies, Will turned his focus to investing in others. He became an angel investor, writing checks of $50K to $100K, primarily in software and internet startups, though he remained open to compelling hardware opportunities. To date, he has invested in over 85 companies, actively advising at least 10 of them. His portfolio is diverse, spanning industries like financial services, healthcare navigation, productivity tools, consumer durables, and more. Some of the notable startups he backed include Vuox Information Services, B2C, Two-Way Labs, Media and Information Services, B2B, Airfox Financial Services, Kuvi Consumer Durables, Evercharge Utilities, Squaddle Business, Productivity Software, Harmonix Music System, Entertainment Software, Budnitz Transportation, Grapevine Village Media and Information Services, B2B, Sutro Electronic Equipment and Instruments, Peach Lunch Solutions for Office and Hybrid Workplaces, Netline B, 2B Marketing Enablement, Amino Data-Driven Healthcare Navigation, Trust Plus developer of a currency trading platform. This wasn't just about money. Will brought guidance, mentorship, and connections, often becoming the invisible hand steering startups through stormy seas. Will's influence stretches beyond investment. He has held board seats at both public and private companies, including Mobile Day, Lattice Networks, Still Secure, AccuRev, Carbon Design, and Trust Plus. Currently, he serves as a board member at JumpCloud, where he's been the lead director and chair of the Compensation Committee since 2013. He's also a corporate director at Pointillist since 2020. Alongside these, Will advises at Bolt, a venture capital firm focused on early-stage startups, and One Way Ventures, further embedding himself into the entrepreneurial ecosystem. Since 2009, Will has been a mentor at TechStars, one of the world's most renowned startup accelerators. There, he guides aspiring entrepreneurs, drawing not just from his triumphs, but from the times he nearly stumbled. His mentorship is grounded in honesty, showing founders both the glory and the grind. For him, mentorship is more than giving advice. It's about transferring perspective. It's helping others see what he once failed to, and giving them the tools to navigate uncertainty. In January 2018, Will distilled decades of entrepreneurial wisdom into a book, The Startup Playbook. Tailored for first-time entrepreneurs, it isn't a romanticized tale of startups. It's a practical, candid guide born from real victories and defeats. Readers didn't just get strategies. They got access to Will's battle scars and breakthroughs. His words became a manual for navigating the unpredictable terrain of entrepreneurship. Though his influence is global, Will Herman remains deeply rooted in Boston's startup ecosystem. The city's blend of academia, innovation, and grit mirrors his own philosophy. He continues to nurture local founders while keeping his door open to talented teams worldwide. Looking at Will Herman's career is like tracing the branches of a sprawling tree, from healthcare computer systems to Innovata, from angel investments to boardrooms, from mentorship to authorship. Every branch reveals growth, resilience, and renewal. Yet what makes his story compelling isn't just the accomplishments, it's the curiosity he never lost. Even today, as a mentor, investor, and advisor, he still seeks new ideas, new founders, and new ways to learn. The true legacy of Will Herman may not be in the companies he built or the fortunes he created. It may well lie in the countless entrepreneurs who, thanks to his mentorship, found the courage to build their own.